Do you think if they looked into their Chiron and looked into their core wounds, changed their belief systems, were more in tune what they really want? They don't want $1 million. That's not what, that's the ego in a sense. That's
well, they
something
want
else.
Freedom, and the $1 million would bring freedom. So I think you can have your $1 million. It's about who you become on the path to your $1 million and really listening to. And part of that is understanding where your vulnerabilities are that Chiron illuminates, so that you can heal that part of yourself to feel worthy to receive the $1 million that will bring the freedom you truly seek. That a lot of times we want things, but we also simultaneously don't quite believe that we can have them. So that's the real healing process. That's what The Secret is about, truly. It's about aligning our desires with our beliefs. And that's the journey. Like that can take, a day or years, depending on what there is for you to heal within yourself, and to really be focused on the path, on who I'm becoming on my way to this $1 million, and like trying to let it be as joyful as it can be, versus so focused on the end, then like how you're feeling along the path.
It's funny. So many people put the destination as the most important thing when it's the journey to get there. That's much more important.
And I think it's like eyes on both places, Casper, almost like you're looking, yes, at that destination and also where you are, as I hear you saying that. It's like both, awareness of both.
Yeah. And it's funny because I often, if you were given, you have this question, if you were given a superpower, what would it be? And many people go with teleportation. And I always found that as like the shortcut that will not make you appreciate getting somewhere, right? For me, it'd be like, it would be flying to get there. And it's still a struggle to get there, because then you appreciate so much more when you get there. You still get to the same place, but you're going to appreciate, and the journey is not an easy one. But don't you feel in this world right now where everything is self-gratification, instant dopamine release, give me now, $1 billion, not $1 million, all this, and I want it within a year, and I want it, with no challenges. Is that part of the problem, that we have sort of gone against? I want no challenges, but I want it all.
Right. You know what I think, and this might be a little radical, I think it's okay to say that. But again, when you say that, I want $1 billion, I want it easy, I say that. And yet the real legwork, so to speak, is like, okay, who do I have to become? And there's always, this is an inner journey that will inspire you to take outer steps. And so it's about really and even how you can do that now. Having $1 billion, what would I do with that? And start to even Google, like, what would I do with my $1 billion that I have? And start to that's how you start to kind of play with the process and the energy and really see. And that will lead you to maybe there's something I can do now, while that's on its way to manifesting, that there's always ways to live a part of our dream without the full end manifestation here. And that's really what I think lights up our journey and makes it fun, is like, what can I do now? Like, be really satisfied with where I am and eager for more. And what can I do now with where I am? Because if you stay in the discontentment of not having the $1 billion, you're not going to get there. It's about really transforming our discontentment into like authentic peace and joy and gratitude, appreciation.
But then we have to truly address and heal our core wounds. Otherwise, we will always be somewhat within us limiting that idea that we have. Even though there is maybe excitement at the $1 billion, you start doing the research. If you're not addressing something that is a core wound or a limiting belief or an unconscious belief.
A limiting belief. Healing your core wound is really healing your limiting beliefs that you made about yourself when those painful things happened in your life, or those, it might be a big trauma with a capital T, or smaller hurts. For some of you listening, it's like an ouch. There might not be those full blown traumas, and that's a good thing. It might be just an area of vulnerability where it's like an ouch, and even healing that to be who you truly want to be here on earth during this life experience that you have. And I think looking at how you can use what you've been through to help others and yourself, there can be some real happiness there, like real deep meaning and fulfillment. Start a podcast, like Absolutely. You have, Casper, like I have. Like, How do you want to, like, there's so many ways to like be happy on our way to.